Hey guys, welcome to 30 Days with Jake. I'm Jake and this is my cigarette-free challenge. So I'm gonna get right into it. Today is day number 22. And as you can see, I am feeling so much better than yesterday and this weekend. I have so much more energy. I'm feeling more optimistic, more motivated, and I am committed to seeing this journey through. 8 more days. 8 more days left in my journey, and it is going to get pretty busy. I'm telling you, I am lining things up. I've got my sister's wedding coming up this Sunday, and the wedding rehearsal, the wedding dinner rehearsal, the wedding thing the day before. No offense, I love my sister. I love Danny. I love the new addition to the family, and I'm happy for them. But we're doing that on Saturday. It's kind of crazy, just when I look back on, what's led up to here and now. And, yeah, I've got a lot of issues. So, I don't have a cigarette of the day. I got pretty lazy. I should have gotten on that this morning. I apologize. I do like doing them, and I'm hoping you guys like it. I'm hoping it's, I'm kind of proud of the designs, and it's turned out well. We are more than 2/3 of the way done, and yeah, I am super excited. And the thing is, I will be coming up with a plan to finish these next 8 days, and I will be doing some new stuff, take you guys along with me for the rest of the 8 days. But I am going to start creating new habits, which that's what this is about, right? Is about getting rid of the old habits and starting new habits. So, thank you guys for joining me this far, and honestly, you guys are one of the reasons why I get up, hoping that this reaches somebody, at least somebody, and I've gotten some positive feedback. I've gotten some support and encouragement and some very nice messages. Thank you guys for those comments directly to me, those messages. I found out recently, within this last year or year before, with what I'm going through and what my issues are. And that's the thing, is we got to talk about it, right? Whatever, you always got to learn about yourself, question why you do things, look for, if you're struggling and you're feeling depressed, maybe, you gotta really try and understand what you're going through. You gotta really try and put the effort and energy into the reason why you make the choices that you make. Because our answers, our solutions are right there. If you're feeling a certain way because somebody said something, well, how are you going to solve that? By talking to that person, possibly. And if that doesn't work out, there are so many different ways. But the thing is to really look within yourself. That's how we learn about what we like and what we don't like. So that's what you have to do. You have to sit down. You have to really question your motives. Really look deep within and find your wants and your purposes. It's all in there. We all have the answers within ourselves. You just have to take the time, and whatever you're going through, again, you got to talk about it. First, you gotta acknowledge, the situation. You gotta acknowledge whatever it is that you're going through. Be aware of it. And sometimes, we aren't aware of what we do, right? Sometimes we need somebody there with us to tell us what we're doing, to let us know that we're not going along with what we're saying, that we're not following our standards or our beliefs, whatever it is that we preach, that we walk the walk and not just talk the talk, right? So yeah, talk about it. Talk about it, understand it, be aware of it. That's the first step. You got to be aware and understand. You got to ask questions. You got to look within yourself. You know, if you want to change, if you want a better life, if you want, look within yourself and then speak out about it. Social media isn't really the best place to do that. Specifically, go to friends and family, those people that you trust. Message them, text them, call them, write to them, That's actually a great thing that helps too, is writing letters, and they may never even get to the people intended for the purpose of writing them. But write a letter to your future self, write a letter to your past self, write letters, write. And writing is not just for people who, they want to become writers. I mean, writing is a tool. If you have hands, if you're able to do this, if you're able to move your fingers, take advantage of the ability that you have and write. I mean, even, write a note on your phone. That'll take a long time, unless you're really fast. You got the tweeting thumbs, or even email. But I suggest you write, because writing is so soothing. It's an escape, because when we think of keyboards, when we think of computers, we think of school, we think of work, when we think of letters, that's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's nostalgic, right? We think of the old movies where lovers wrote letters to each other, where pen pals, who had never met each other or were never going to see each other again. Writing is so powerful. The physical act of writing, pen to paper, so take advantage of that. That's a tool right there that you can use, with whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to write a journal, if you want to write letters, acknowledge what you're going through, and you have to want to have help. I mean, if you don't see anything wrong with yourself, that's fine. No judgments. But we should always be challenging ourselves to be better, because I'm sure we all understand that there is no such thing as perfection here in this world. When we look around us, when we see the people around us, our best friends, our favorite family members, or our favorite people in this world, the people that we date, the people that we end up with, spending the rest of our lives together with, there's no such thing as perfection. No matter how much you fantasize about it, I mean, I like to think that there's such a thing as kind of perfect imagery, whatever you imagine within yourself, and following through with it, if you imagine yourself to have a certain job and making so much money, once you reach that goal, to me, that's perfection. That's a flawed perfection, but you reached your goal. You're a success. You've had an achievement, But as far as, having not made any mistakes, having not, fallen and gotten back up, we are human. We make mistakes. We fall from time to time. But it's all about who's around us, and not to be around those who keep us down, those who kick us when we're down. It sucks because, it's like everyone in this world, no matter what kind of character you have, no matter what history you have, we all want love, we all need love, we all deserve it. At the same time, we feel that we don't, and that's okay. But we do deserve love. We We've all been through so much. We've all been through so much pain in our lives. And we all need someone there with us. We all deserve someone there with us. We don't deserve to be alone for the rest of our lives. But that's the reality, is that a lot of us do end up alone because we feel that that's what we deserve. And we don't. We are special. We are unique. We are beautiful people, capable of doing amazing things. So talk about it with people you trust, with people who have proven themselves, with people who have been there for you. You know, I'm not saying that the majority of people don't deserve your time. That's where love comes in. When you love somebody, when you love a group or a community, you're willing to subside all the damage that's been done prior. You know, I'm not saying you trust. You know, if you've been hurt, if somebody's hurt you, if a group of people have hurt you, if your friends have hurt you, if, you know, the school you go to, if people within that school, the administrators, the professors, if they've held you back, if they've wronged you in any way, it's up to you. It's your choice to trust them again. But I'm saying love forgives. Love lets go. But as far as who we spend the rest of our life with, as far as who we surround ourselves with to get advice from, I do advise you to be selective. Be selective in who you choose to mentor you, to grow with you. And you'll be a lot happier. You'll be a lot more successful. But again, it's your life. I can't live your life for you. I can't make the choices for you. You have to make those choices, whether it's to give up addictions, whether it's to give up smoking, whether it's to give up, you know, sexual fantasies or lusts, you know, as far as porn, as far as, you know, a sex addiction. You know, if you have an alcohol problem, you know, again, I'm not saying doing these things is fine. I'm not saying that doing these things is completely wrong or immoral. You know, me myself, I believe that everything is good in small doses and small quantities, as long as it doesn't change our attitude or behavior. You know. And the thing is, we are strong people. We are strong individuals. We don't need anything to make us smarter or make us stronger or make us, you know, funnier. All that is within ourselves, and this is where the learning comes in. You know, so for me, I don't need cigarettes to be a fun guy to be around. I don't need cigarettes to be funny. I don't need cigarettes to make things easier for me. Because I have myself, I have the strength that has built up over all these years, over all these experiences that I've dealt with. And you have that within yourself too, no matter where you've come from. So talk about it. Talk about your experiences with the people that you trust the most. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Earlier I lost my train of thought. When it comes back to me, I'll make sure to include that in the video tomorrow. So you can count that as a teaser, I guess. Well, I'm about to go take a shower. So, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and share it. Comment down below. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what ideas you have for any future videos or any 30-day requests that you would like me to shoot, film. You know, if you have any questions, put that down below. You know, let your voice be heard. Speak out about what you're going through. And if you need to message me directly, you know, I've included in a previous video It's just Jacob Mondragon. If you look me up on Facebook, just message me. You know, if you need any resources, if you need any direction or guidance or help in any way, I'm not a professional, but I can offer my experience and what I've gone through. And subscribe if you haven't already, so you can be notified every time I upload a video. So I'm here, I'm waiting, I'm ready. I'll see you tomorrow.